Good morning. Welcome to Seed Faith Homestead. I pray you all had a great night last night. It is Tuesday morning here for me. Pretty early Tuesday morning. I just got up, took care of the dogs, already got the chickens out, but now come outside to talk to you guys. So I hope y'all all again have had a great evening and looking forward to a great day today. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day here. Let's see if you can see the sky this morning. Looks like it's going to be nice and beautiful. So one thing I wanted to talk to you about today, we've had several questions from people asking us. Hose pipe just fell over there. Our watering hose just fell. But we've had several people ask us, why did we choose to do raised beds instead of doing a garden in the ground? And there are reasons. Me and Linda have talked about this at length, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. I want to share with you the 5 reasons that we really decided to do raised beds, and they are legitimate reasons for us. I know Linda has showed you our raised beds right there. They're good size. They're 4 by 8, I think. Maybe not quite 4 foot, but they're pretty good size. And they're higher up off the ground than you normally would do, which means we got to do a lot of dirt. But we've talked about that, and we've got plans for that as well. But the number one reason that we chose this was because Linda has a slip disc in her back. She has back issues. I have psoriatic arthritis that hits my hip, has just been destroying my hip since about 2010. And so it hurts for us to bend over and really to get down on the ground is painful to both of us. And so we decided this would be the easiest way for us to be able to do this, because it is a heart desire of Linda. She loves to grow things, and she's good at it. This is one reason that we decided to do this. As you can see, she's got several things in pots just to satisfy her need until we got to that point to where we could actually put things in the ground. And it's so late in the year, we missed a lot of the things that we like to eat. But then we know there are things, there are fall crops that we can grow here in Alabama, because we're in zone 7B. It's be in the 90s today. The first frost does not come until normally the end of October. So we do have a good little period here to where we can get some things grown between here and the first frost. So that's the number one reason, is because of our backs. The number 2 reason, I'm gonna walk up here and I'm gonna show you. I'll be right back. Okay, the number 2 reason is because of the soil that we have here in this part of Alabama. It is a lot of clay, red dirt and clay, and underneath that is a lot of slate, a lot of rocks. So to get this soil where we could actually really grow something, there's going to take a lot of work. And with the raised beds, we have the ability, of course, to put what soil we want in, to address the soil that goes into there. But this can be very frustrating. Does not drain real well. This is right by the chicken coop. Chair is in there because we like to sit in there with the chickens. But as you can see, soil is very much an issue here with all the clay. But there's still a lot of farms in this area, which amazes me how they, big farms, how they've addressed that issue. But anyway, number 3, the next reason is because of weeds and all. It is so much easier to control weeds when you have a raised bed. Now, Linda's got cardboard down, and she's also got weed fabric down on the ground before she put the beds. Now, the next thing we're going to put in here, we've got a load of free-load dump truck load of wood chips that they're bringing that we're going to use, and also going to use that to lay on the ground in between these beds on top of the weed fabric here. And then we also got a load of dirt that's coming as well that we're going to put in here, and then we'll add manure and get it to the texture that we want. But that's the next biggest thing. As you can see in our yard back here, it needs needs cutting again. I get maybe a week in between cuttings, but there's a lot of crabgrass, a lot of wild weeds and stuff in this yard. So that would definitely be a ongoing issue if we were doing this in a garden style. We would be out there constantly picking weeds, and we just don't want to do that. As you look over that into that area, I'm definitely going to plant some fruit trees and probably do some blueberries out in that area on the other side of the buildings. So we are going to utilize that for some fruit trees and blueberries. But weeds, we do not like weeds, and we have our share of weeds here on this property. As I was walking by, I just so happened to notice this small cucumber plant. I think we left this one in the, I don't know if you can see all those blooms on it, in the starter cup for a little too long. But it is got lots of blooms on there. That's just funny. Same thing with this one. Lots of blooms. I don't know if you can see them or not underneath here, but that's one problem about leaving them in your starter cup too long. The roots say it's time to start, that it's grown to its maximum size, it's time to start putting it on fruit, but we'll deal with that. Okay, the number 4 reason, and this is a very important one. We do not have the equipment to plow up the ground. We got a tractor, yes, but I don't have an implement to break the ground here. Don't have a tiller. So this was a lot cheaper way for us to go about doing it, and easier way. So that's a big reason. If you don't have the equipment to do it, I'm not gonna get out there and do it like my granddaddy did. He was a better man than I. I try to work smarter, not harder. But I think we will get a great yield from doing it this way. But equipment is a big factor in determining whether you're going to do a raised bed or actually do in-ground planting. And now I'm to the number 5 reason. And this reason right here is probably, I said number 1 was our back, which that's the number 1 health reason. But the number 1 reason overall is because we like them. They look good when they're done right. We want to make it a focal point when people come up our driveway. It's right on the edge of the driveway. I like the containers right there that she's growing in. It's easy to water everything right in that area. She wants to take a panel, a cattle panel, and do a trellis across the 2 raised beds. So she's going for the curb appeal of her garden as well. It's something she can sit here on the porch and enjoy looking at, and she never has to get out into the dirt as far as walking with her shoes. It doesn't matter what shoes she has on, she'll be able to go out there. If she wants to go pick something, she can. So curb appeal and just the ease of it, that is the number 1 reason she likes that. I like it, and so whatever she likes, I want to help her achieve that. Keeps peace in the household. So those are our 5 reasons, and you may have different reasons, but I would definitely think it out before I started. Whether you're going to be planning for next year, or you want to build something over the winter time, or whatever reason, this was the easiest way for us, and we have thought about it even before our move, because we had a raised bed at our other house and had some good results there as well. Quick update, I went to my rheumatologist this week, well actually last week, and I've got my blood results back from it where they checked my inflammation factors and blood factors and all, and my inflammation rate has dropped dramatically to the lowest it has been since before 2011, because they got all the on these apps, they have all your blood work over the years. You can scroll back through. So inflammation is looking great, or lack of inflammation, and I know it's because of changing of diet, getting off of the processed food and the dairy of the ice cream and stuff, because I like ice cream. And I a gravy biscuit the other morning on the way to church, and man, I just could eat those without any problem, and it made my stomach hurt. So after being off of processed food for a while and then eating something, it was not a good, it didn't even really taste that good either. Your taste buds will change. So I encourage you, if you're dealing with inflammation, really look at your diet. Research and see what foods that you're eating could be causing that inflammation. It has been, I feel like, a life changer for me. One of them is the C-reactive proteins that they test for. And not only does it tell you inflammation levels, but it'll also tell you heart health. And mine had been, oh gosh, it's a scale of 1 to 10. You get over 3, I think, then you're into medium cardiovascular problems. You get over, let's see, I think it's 7 or so, then you're high risk for a heart attack. Mine has been as high as 11, and just in the last 2 years, it was 7. The last blood work we did 3 months ago, and this time it was less than 1. Less than 1. It's never been that low since they've been checking it. So, again, I encourage you to check that, to check what you eat. It does make a huge difference. And that's it. Linda's in there working already. I saw a while ago as I was walking out, she's already watered everything. She does that early. Her mom lives with us. She's 89, and Linda takes care of her. And so she gets up earlier than I do. I get up early and go take care of the chickens and all. We're talking about, again, whether we're going to get goats. We've also added to the mix sheep because of more of our land that we have here. I think it would sustain sheep better than it would goats, but don't know a whole lot about either one of them. So we are researching right now and trying to figure out how much livestock we can keep here on this property, because we love animals and would rather do that, fence in the land than to have a garden on the land, and then just use the raised beds and all for garden issues. So we're praying about that, see what God leads. We're ready. I think within the next week or so we could go ahead and get some. It's just a matter of what we want to do and what's going to best fit our schedule. I want to take a second and tell you all thank you so much for watching our videos, letting us be a part of your life, enjoying the conversations back and forth. I feel like we're creating friends that, even though I hadn't met you personally, I feel like I'm starting to know some of you, and I like that. I like talking with people that have like minds and are seeking the same goals. And for us, our goal is just a simpler way of life, but at the same time, a fulfilling life. And of course, for us, it starts with Jesus Christ. We were very involved with our church, and that's the reason we do what we do as far as our drive in our life. But as far as here at the house, we enjoy just a simpler way of life. We don't do a lot of anything anymore. We used to be on the go all the time, traveling all the time, but not anymore. We got, like I said, we got her mom and with Leah, and then of course with the way the world is right now, who wants to go anywhere? I like my little piece of heaven right here on earth. But anyway, we do appreciate you that have subscribed and liking our videos. But if you have not subscribed, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything, and it does help us. And so I appreciate it if you would. And we'll keep you, if you'll hit the notification bell there, you'll know every time we post a video. But you have a great day today. I'm going to go so I can get this edited and get it up. And hey, we love you all and praying for you all. So thank you so much. We'll see you probably Thursday. That's the goal, at least. God bless you.